Welcome, everybody, to the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast, a weekly automotive podcast hosted by four drivers from the PDX Sim Team. Myself, Sean, followed up by Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Join us every Monday as we drop a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast where we talk about sim racing, motorsports, and street cars, the new up-and-coming street cars are coming out, fun cars that we would like to drive. So we're talking, the new Porsches, the new Z car, Ferrari, Lamborghini, supercars, hypercars, all the good stuff, and just kind of chit-chatting and bullshitting along the way. So join us every Monday for a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Real quick, if you're a sim racer and you're looking for a new sim rig, check out the affiliate link down below for Extreme Sim Racing. I run an Extreme Sim Racing cockpit for about a year and a half now, and I love it. It's well built. There's no flex. They got great customer service. They got all kinds of products. And right now, if you buy anything through the website, you get a month of iRacing for free. I think it's a month or 3 months. You're going to want to click the link and go check it out because you get some free iRacing to go along with your purchase. And they got Sim Magic gear and all kinds of stuff. So check out the Extreme Sim Racing affiliate link. We'd really appreciate it. Plus, they got some pretty great stuff. Also, if you're thinking about starting your own podcast like we did, check out the affiliate link for Buzzsprout. We chose Buzzsprout because it's easy to use, easy to figure out. And if you're new at this thing, check them out. Check the affiliate link. On your second build cycle, they're going to kick you back $20 in Amazon gift cards. So check it out. We'd really appreciate it. And also at the bottom, there's a support the show link. That'll take you to our PayPal account. If you'd like to donate to the show, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening and enjoy the show. Woo! And we're back. Start to another week. Beautiful Monday. It was snowing yesterday. I don't know if you got snow, Jimbo, but the boys are with me. Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. What is up, everybody?
Going on. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Looks like Jimbo's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, actually, I did get a bit of snow. By the time I went outside, it just looked like somebody had sprinkled a line of cocaine here and there.
Yeah, I didn't get any sticking.
Booger sugar.
Yep, I didn't get any of that. I got to see it, though.
Never heard that before.
You've never heard that?
No.
What? You've never heard that one before?
That's brand new to me.
Wow, that's like the best.
I heard them all, but holy cow, that's a good one.
Right?
That's a good one. That is a good one.
It is.
Fucking booger sugar.
Well, back in the day, sometimes a blizzard would pop up in Chicago in July.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Some booger sugar, baby.
Oh my God.
Some
No more.
nose candy.
Yeah.
Booger sugar.
Nose candy, yeah. The booger sugar had no idea.
Right.
That's
a good
great
one. That one's hilarious.
You learn a new one every day, I guess.
You do.
That is right. That is right. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Good
so
old-
funny.
Yeah, it's just
Back in the
cold
day.
here. It was like 10 degrees with the wind chill yesterday.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Sunny,
It's
but
cold.
cold.
Bit of rain, but
Yeah.
cold.
Oh, you didn't get any snow, Mike?
No.
I would have thought for sure you had snow. We had snowflakes, not sticking.
Up Island has been shit on, but we're right so low. We're only like 100 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about where
We're
I'm at.
surrounded by water surrounding.
Right. So you just get pissed on.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's the worst when it.
And
just
it's not even that
rains.
bad though. It kind of pockets around here.
Oh, that's
Well,
good.
hey, why don't we just go into weather hour. Tell us about
Right.
lake effect snow, Tad. Hey, Tad. Just
Fantastic.
how's that weather?
Oh, did you guys catch
I'm
any of
skills
the Road to Le Mans? The Michael
Yes.
Fassbender? I watched
Yeah,
the
love it.
first
Episodes.
episodes.
Oh,
Those were
love
good.
it.
Yeah.
That's
Incredible.
dude. After I watched that, really got me pumped to do that 2 hour of ACC.
Okay.
Because
yeah, I
when
can
they
see
show that cockpit mode, his hands are all going crazy back and forth, and then the
Mhm.
sound of the
Fighting
car, dude. When you
Yes.
play AC with the headphones, man, oh, you're just.
Feel like
I
you're
was
there.
in it. I was locked in.
I've
Yeah,
never
at
done
first I'm
that.
like, who is this Michael Fassbender actor, dude?
Yeah,
And then I'm like, oh my
Magneto.
god, Inglorious Bastards, and
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
that's him.
Magneto.
I'd never done
he's-
the headphones in ACC until that time, but the first time with you guys.
so good.
Oh yeah, the sound on that.
Oh
is
yeah,
Can't beat
incredible.
it. You can't fucking beat
You
it.
can't.
Especially
it's
in
kind of funny
cockpit
because
mode.
I only used to do headphones when I started coming on with Jim and that,
Right.
That did the
And,
same here, Mike.
and they just recently even more. It's like with other games as well. It's like, oh fuck, this is way better with headphones.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this. You're a fucking couple of idiots for not using headphones sooner.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Play Resident
No
Evil in the dark with headphones on.
Oh,
You will
fuck, any
piss.
Gary.
You will piss
It's-
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
Could
be
have
scared.
The what was the space video game?
Odyssey? No.
Dead Space.
Oh,
Dead
okay.
Space.
Dead Space.
Oh, not
Oh, yeah.
Space Invaders.
No, yeah, Space Invaders. Oh,
Space
terrifying. Space Invaders, terrifying.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, Dead Space. I had gotten a pair of, at the time, Triton headphones, and they were full, 5.1, just amazing. I had to turn the lights on
Ooh.
because the
scared?
game scared me
Right?
that much.
Oh, I won't play
With
that shit in the
phones
dark,
on,
dude.
it was fucking terrifying. Like
Yeah.
these, monsters that like Doom type monsters coming at you in space, and I was just like, nope,
Yep,
turn
that's
those lights
that.
on.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yep. I won't.
yeah.
Uh-uh.
My ex wouldn't even play the game with the headphones on. He'd play it with no headphones and the lights on in the house because he's just like,
And during the day, not at night. During the day only, when the sun's
game
out.
was-
So on nightmares.
Yep.
Have you guys ever tried the forest?
What the hell?
I've been
is
to the
that?
forest before. It's usually where I go camping. It's either that or the beach.
A survival kind of horror game. It's you're a plane crash survivor, you and your son or daughter, I can't remember, and something takes them
Oh shit.
when you were kind of coming awake in the crash, and you gotta basically, it's like fucking, you landed on an island full of cannibals.
Oh.
That does sound familiar, Mike.
And, like, cut trees down and build fucking shit and build a fucking defense and weapons, like medieval weapons shit, and
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
spears
scavenge
and
around.
shit. And,
Was that on the computer or like console?
on console and PlayStation.
Okay.
There's another one. It's called Son of the Forest. It's
Oh,
so
shit.
yeah. It's, I guess, your son. The son. You rescue the son in the game, and then I guess the next one is the son goes back to the island.
Okay. I'll have to check that
It
out.
is fucking scary as fuck.
Right.
They come out at night and you can't see shit at night, and you got like a torch, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Behind me,
It's all
behind me.
trees and shit, and they're fucking bushes. Oh yeah, it's fucking.
Dead Redemption.
Ooh, that's-
RDR.
Oh, I bought
RDR2.
I bought that.
RDR2. Oh, you finally got that.
Yep,
Good.
$20
need-
on Black Friday
Oh.
sale. So I fucking
Awesome.
downloaded
Awesome.
it.
That's a good thing.
well, with the best $20 you'll ever
Right?
spend.
I know. I need to find time to play it, but I bought it. So I do have that now. Forgot to tell you that.
Good.
Red Dead, when you get to the swamps,
All the gators and shit.
nope. Who cares about the
Goddamn
gators? It's
gators.
don't say what it is. Don't say what it is because Sean needs to
Yeah,
Sean
find
needs
out
to
on his own.
find out. But terrifying. Terrifying.
Ooh,
It's great.
ooh, I can't wait
Oh,
to play.
oh yeah.
Can't
Ah,
wait to
the
play.
video game roundup.
Yeah, video game roundup. So, how did you guys last week? How was your week of racing?
It was good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
I got
Daily
lucky when I
Daily
raced at
speed.
Atlanta. I got lucky. I always missed the carnage. I think I had a couple bad ones, but for the most part, I got lucky and got to dodge the chaos. But it was
Definitely had a couple of bad ones, had a bunch of good ones. In general, favorite race of the year.
good. Yeah, it was fun
Yeah. It was.
I was surprised.
Definitely up there.
because I hate Miatas.
I,
Would disagree with us, but
I had
Ooh,
nothing
Jimbo,
but
hold on, guys.
misery. So yeah, my week was pretty. It was brutal for C. But the funny thing is, I actually enjoyed the race itself.
Right,
New track, not overly quick cars, but a little difficult to handle. They slide around, it was fun, but I would have enjoyed something with a little bit more traction and control.
so like
on the new
a group
track.
4. Group 4 would be good.
Yeah,
too.
something like
Sylvia.
that to do a new thing like that. Like it's different, obviously, and I'm not knocking it. It just
Right.
I had a really hard time learning the track and the corners and stuff in a car that wasn't overly stable to begin with.
Right. Yeah, that was my
Um,
problem, just consistency.
Yeah, and I couldn't get
Yeah.
the pace without making mistakes. And anytime I got pace, I wouldn't be able to finish the lap because I'd make mistakes somewhere.
Right.
So I was pretty slow. So I was like, yeah, but I didn't do
Yeah, I
much of B because B was kind of same old fours or
Right.
4-wheel drive festival.
Yeah, 4 laps at Fuji. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. But yeah, Road Atlanta, I thought it was a great
Yeah.
race. I had a race, I think, Thursday night. It's probably the best race I've ever had on GT7.
Oh, shit.
Ended
Racing
up
with
finishing
anybody we
4th.
know?
Yeah, racing with it was A+. It was a strong lobby, a bunch of really good guys, and just clean racing, but aggressive at the same time, and just incredible. I did share it on PlayStation,
Ooh.
but just such a fun race, 12
Hell
laps.
yeah.
So the next one I would like to see if they do that is with the Group 4, maybe the trophy or the Sylvia.
Ooh. Oh,
I think like the Sylvia would
yeah,
be
we'd be
incredible there.
perfect there. And I love driving that car.
Yeah, like the
Oh.
one make, do it again, 12,
Oh, yeah,
14
you got
laps.
me there when you said Sylvie. Oh,
That would be an
Yeah.
incredible race. Because I think like Group 1 and Group 2, I just think there'd be too much chaos
much.
at that track. Yeah, I think it's really
You gotta be
a
dialed
Group
in
4
for that
track.
shit.
Yeah, and you can do Group 3.
Yeah.
But Group 4 in that car, I think, would just be incredible, like 14, 15, 16
Yeah, we got to do baby
laps
steps
or something.
We'll do group 4,
Yeah,
then we'll do group 3.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
did anybody do the special ones this week?
I did not.
I did one of the
Monza or
Lambo.
I take it
MP4?
back. Yeah, I did one in the Lambo.
I
at,
kind of got
Monza.
that because you're going so fast, you really got to brake early because you're going
Oh,
over
like
200 and something
100
miles.
meters before you think you should.
Yeah. I was braking at the 200.
Yeah, they just
Letting
had so
off
much
and-
understeer, and yeah, it seemed
But
like it had
why?
a single clutch gearbox in it. The shifts were
Oh,
slow, and
Well,
It looks
everything.
amazing.
I saw
does.
that
The
in the
cockpit,
single clutch, like the
incredible.
gear shift, and it was just like, this is supposed to be like this new futuristic car of
All
sorts, and it's like
That's
fucking
Lamborghini. They like that single disc clutch.
Right? They want to feel it when
Yeah.
you shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
What
it's
about
almost a manual.
the nation's manufacturer and whatnot? Toyota. Anybody do those again?
No.
Yeah,
Should
yeah,
have.
I did Toyota. I did it twice. I qualified 8th, finished 4th for 262, and then Friday I started last. It was my plan just to start last, or it ended up being 15th, and I moved up to 6th.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
I should have probably had a legit 5th, but on the opening lap, turn 1, a guy took me out my front end, and car wouldn't turn and shit like that, so I lost some time just trying to get the car to repair and everything and get back into the groove. But yeah, that was really good. Fun race. 30 laps at Fuji, all 3 tires. Fun as hell. Love that race. So we need more of that. How'd you do, Mike?
I didn't really do any more second ones myself, but Stacy was out for a couple rips.
Nice.
Nice.
And Stacy took down first in manufacturers and nations.
Oh,
Okay.
And
shit.
yeah, for a whopping 77 and 70 points.
Oh.
That's awesome.
So
you just
But
smoked
you
him, huh?
with
well, no, because I started from back. I started back. What's that?
Didn't you race with Square Peg Racer
Earlier in the first round.
in the first round, and he was rocking the Dumb Guys Do Racing
Yeah.
livery?
Oh,
Yeah, he was, yeah.
So
Thanks,
shout out
bro.
to him.
Yeah.
And then I know he did
Yeah.
like a race after and finished third for 200 plus points. So he had a
just
good outing.
because he basically had like probably like 20, 30 of the Dumb Guy Do Racing sim emblems on his car, decals all over his car. Like it was just, he was in my rear view a couple times, and all you could see was the DGDR.
Oh, yeah.
It was all over the bumpers and fenders and stuff. It was just like everywhere you looked on his car, that's all it said. It was just like, oh, that's fucking sick.
It is. So
Oh,
shout out to him.
Yeah,
Love
thanks,
it.
bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All the support.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I know
That
our
was
last
fun racing
episode
with
did
ya.
pretty good. So
Yeah.
we're moving along, man. We're doing
Yeah,
good.
definitely. I think, hopefully we're getting a little bit better with each episode and kind of
yeah.
finding our niche and groove, and
Yeah. Well,
hopefully everybody enjoys it.
And then Sunday we had our shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles. Jimbo will be back here shortly. His computer had an update, so
He's in
so he's doing that.
Yeah.
He's listening, not going to chat yet. 10-4, buddy. He can hear us.
That's good. That's good. Well, what we'll do is we can wait for him. We'll wait for him and discuss
Yeah.
the
shots
shits
and giggles. The shots and
because
giggles.
it's one of our fun things.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So what do we have upcoming for this week?
I guess that leads into Coach Mike.
Coach Mike, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. You got the floor, Coach Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this week, if you haven't already seen the schedule up, because I'm not sure what point of Monday morning are you listening to this, and Daily A is Alcest to the test course, but it's in the GR86 and the BRZ. So it's kind of like one of those choose your one make.
Right.
8-lapper, sports hards, not a big deal. Then it gets into the better ones as Dragon Tail Seaside for the how manyth time in the Group 3. 4 laps with racing mediums, so at least there's that.
Yeah, the medium tire, but
He's back.
Fucking NASCAR, right, boys? No?
Yeah,
no
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
Sorry.
Coach Mike.
Oh.
We're in Coach Mike's corner.
Coach Mike's corner.
Sorry about that. Some microphone issues.
Yeah, we were talking about the Daily B is now, again, for the millionth time, Dragon Trail Seaside Group 3 cars.
So what? That's the Supra, the 911.
Supra,
11.
Yeah.
Racing medium, so it's a little different, but
Oh, well,
only 4
thank you.
laps, though.
See, that's what I
But
hate.
it's the only problem. It's only 4. It
4
should be
laps.
5 or 6, 7, like they did the one
Right.
time already. Like we know it was better that way.
4?
But
Jeez.
it is what it is. It'll be a decent little sprint.
Yeah.
Everybody's done that track so many times now. It's not like it's a hard track to race anymore. And we're all pretty confident in all the cars that race hard in there. So
We know what's going to happen. They're going to still be the guys that dive in and do stupid stuff.
oh yeah, for sure, because it's a 4-lap sprint. You got to get every position and win the race on every corner. So,
Yep.
but the bright side, which didn't seem to be possibly a bright side at first, is Daily C at Sardinia Road Track A in the Group 4.
Oh.
And yes, we've had a lot of Group 4, and it's always the 4-wheel drive. but they've added a nice little twist to this. 10 laps, 7 times tire, 2 times fuel, racing mediums and racing softs both required.
Ooh.
Wait, did you say? Hold on.
Softs and mediums.
Did you say mediums and softs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Huh.
With 7 times tires, 2 times fuel.
Yep. No, hold on.
just-
But you
7
said,
times.
Yep.
you said mediums and softs.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
That's what made this interesting is because of this. We actually have tires that stick. So which means that offhand, there's about 7 cars that are viable for this race.
Huh. I'm still trying to figure who talked with PD about this,
Right.
because it seems like it can't be one of their usual race fixers.
No, I don't know.
That's weird.
But so you'll have some of obviously the 4-wheel drive cars. The Subaru is going to be one of, say, more dominant, but not the dominant. The Ferrari, the Ford Mustang, the Vantage. What was the other ones?
SLS.
The SLS.
McLaren?
The McLaren's lacks a little bit of
Top speed.
like the 650 or whatnot, lacks the acceleration at top. It's kind of lags a bit. It might not be terrible in race with slipstream because it does have pretty phenomenal cornering ability. It just needs a bit of boost in power or a bit of weight taken off of it.
Interesting.
The Alpha,
but
the
it could
GTR, the WRX.
Yep.
Maybe the
Sylvia?
Lambo for all-wheel drive.
Yep, the Lamborghini. But yeah, there's a pretty decent handful of cars that could be very viable there.
Like you're in the Mustang.
Basically come with what you want and have fun, because Sardinia Road Track A will generally always promotes pretty decent racing. It's got some width to it. It's got, multiple
Straights.
multiple
passing
straight,
zones.
multiple passing zones into corners.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully it'll be like Race C was last week, because Race C was
Right.
such a good race.
Dude,
I know I
that was
didn't
great.
talk
This
about
is-
it because of microphone
Yeah.
issues, but it was a fun race.
It was.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
sad
look
to say
at
it's over with.
before GT Sport ended, and GT7 started, one of the last races they had was Sardinia Road Track A. It was Group 3, but they did set it up just pretty much kind of like this, so that it was multiple cars. There was amazing racing going on. It was kind of like them going out with a bang. And they've kind of done it with this time with the Group 4. So I think it could be very well a very exciting and fun race for the week.
Yeah, no, I think if there's multiple cars that can compete and everything, and with medium and soft, I think it should be a good race overall.
From what I also understand, there's also a very viable under and overcut with the racing softs. So like you have some options on it because of the tires and the drop off on the softs. Racing mediums, you can undercut, and the racing mediums could, kick in better at the end. There are supposed to be quite a few different scenarios that you can run on this with the different cars. So I'm looking forward to getting behind the wheel tonight.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Yeah, definitely.
that sounds exciting.
It does.
Right.
And I hope it does actually. And it's not just turns out that, well, yeah, the tire wear, this, that, but it's still a 4-wheel fest. But from everything I've seen so far in testings and such, it's kind of anybody's game. So
Hell yeah, I like that. I like that.
Do you think we'll get an update in December? Maybe a nice Christmas
No.
update?
You don't think
Oh,
so?
we-
Maybe.
Some cars are track.
No, we gotta no.
I'm gonna say we
Track,
will.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna say we do.
it'll be,
I'm gonna say we get a
they
Christmas gift.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
They might throw a BOP or a slight some change update, like the basic kind of maintenance, and alter a couple things, but this is their big kind of thing, and they just tied it all in with the new track and the 25th, and then they're gonna have a month off of nothingness at least before we see anything new or any other big change.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't.
But
I don't. I see maybe an update for continuity.
Yeah.
That's the one thing with Shiz and Giggles this week that we were having.
That's it.
We were having some glitches and some lag, which we haven't had for a while.
Yeah. I was waiting for you for that to talk about that. So
yeah, Shits and Giggles was another death car.
yeah.
Everybody commented on how practice and qualifying the cars were very similar to the practices in development. As soon as we went into a race, the cars were not the same, and everybody commented on it.
Oh, wow.
Every single person commented on, here goes Jimbo's rant. Do you have any music for me yet?
Here
No,
we go.
he doesn't.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's going.
Jimbo's, yeah.
Jimbo's
I'm
rants.
just... Why can't we have servers that work so when we go into rooms, we don't have cars bouncing all over the place? Still, it's happening. Cars in front of me moving. It wasn't huge, but it was enough where you had to be careful going into corners because you didn't know when you're going to get a lag glitch. And, let's point this out. Junkie had to stop the final race and just pull into the pits because of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't working right.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was, he did what, 2 laps and then went in and sat and waited for the game to stop.
Oh, man.
Also, why is there a car that everybody comments about this too? You go into the same corner. Every single lap you go into the same corner and the braking point changes. And I don't mean like as your tires wear, the braking point gets bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you would come in, and Mike can tell you this too. You come into the hairpin at, where are we at? Deep Forest?
Yeah.
I'm in the hairpin at Deep Forest, and I had found a spot that was working for me. Every single time I would hit that same spot exactly on. One lap, I would shoot past the corner. The next lap, I would be slowing down way before the corner. And then the next lap, it would be perfect. Every single lap was different. There were corners where you would come into the corner, and one lap your car would just push through the corner, just crazy understeer. The next lap you'd come through it, and I would hit it exactly the same, and the car wants to just slide out from underneath you. Just goes down, like the rear end just goes crazy. Made no sense at all. There is something wrong, and we were discussing this also last week. Why does it seem like doing a setup on a car in Gran Turismo means you do it opposite of every other game? Every other game. Literally. Oh, well, you want to make the front end grip? Well, what you do is you tighten up the front roll bar as much as possible. Well, no, that's not how it works. The turn-in is better, but the grip isn't better. Like, that's just... I'm just... You're horrible. It's horrible. When we came in to set up this... When we came in to set up the Alpine, we set it up, and literally everybody has an extreme setup on their car. It could be somebody who has hardly any downforce on the car at all. Somebody who's maxed out their differential or taken everything away from their differential. Nothing makes sense. Like, you can understand if everything... I guess my rant's over. Sorry, guys. I mean,
So
was
lobbies still aren't that good. How was it with
No.
the whole qualifying thing? Adding that back, did it seem like it worked out pretty well?
It was nice
Transitioning?
because what Junkie did was we did qualifying, so we were able to set up everybody in the right place. We still took an extra lap because rolling starts still aren't worked out, and everybody's still too far apart.
Okay.
And it makes it a little more exciting for everybody to be starting in a rolling
Side by
start.
side, basically.
All right.
Yeah, we pulled
Qualifying did
basically
work.
side by side. Everybody first to how many we have in the race, depending, and it's like first to last is like a half a second, basically rolling over the start when we start. So everybody's like right there, has a chance all the time, kind of thing. Adds to chaos like crazy because the cars are gonna kill you, and then everybody's stuck together. So
Right.
Yeah, I would say the car is going to be challenging.
yeah.
For the most part, everybody handles themselves pretty well. For the most part, I know there are incidences that happen, and people aren't always the most
Gracious about it.
But
Misbehavior.
there is some misbehavior that happens. But at the same time, it's a good group of guys to race with, and I mean, I really enjoy it just because it's a bunch of good guys to race with, and occasionally stuff does happen.
Yeah. Yeah, shit's gonna happen.
Like that's the thing is
Yeah.
like it's like
Sometimes
any
they're gonna play
complaint.
every once in a while.
Any complaint is not anything to do with that. It's the game itself, like the lack of integrity of consistency in the physics of sorts. Like that makes it impossible to do these races properly, and everybody's jumping around everywhere. But outside of the glitchiness of the game, it's absolutely fantastic. Like yeah, there's a couple incidences, but in the end of it, shit happens.
Do you think a lot of it's
frustrating.
because they're in the UK and you're here in the US and the connection to the
That
servers?
shouldn't matter.
That shouldn't
Honestly,
matter.
it shouldn't
Shouldn't really matter. Today's day and age, it shouldn't matter.
Right.
And it's like frustrating as the car is, the races can be, and things happening, it's still an absolute blast. Like like you could be fucking mistake, and you're all ready to rage quit, and then you hear somebody say something in the party, and it's just you start laughing your ass off. You just what, fuck, whatever, just keep going.
Right.
Like the race is kind of just a sidebar as conversation and comedy happens, basically.
absolutely.
So I find it's some of the most frustrating racing I ever do or ever have done, but I will continually do it because the racing is just a sidebar to me. Just hearing the things that go on in the comments, it's just absolutely hilarious. And it's too bad it's not something that can be kind of broadcasted to everybody because it is an absolute hoot. And if you understood and were part of it, you'd understand. Like it is shits and giggles.
It's
like
shits and
it's
giggles.
called.
Yeah,
it's so fun.
Sorry, Mike. I posted on my Instagram the Shits and Giggles race round 2.
Oh, okay.
And there's some really, really funny stuff that
Hilarious.
I need to
he
watch.
says. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So he's got the videos up?
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
his
And the
YouTube?
production, it was great.
The YouTube is, hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Yeah, because he's editing all the races from the first mini and getting those up race by race, and the commentary, everything about it. Like he does such a fantastic job with the actual
Really
race,
does.
Organization and such like that, and the setup, like the picking the cars and how they go about what parts and things and suit it all up, and the track and stuff, and then throwing wrenches in there. Like right now this one is only one time tires because it's 3 different races, one on hards, one on mediums, one on soft. Whereas with the minis, it was 2 different races. One was medium and the and then the second one was a hard race, and the tire wear was
Should we
So it
play?
was
I got the video right here. Should I play just the first little part of it to give the viewers?
No.
No?
It's a very visual too.
Okay.
And it's the YouTube. Well, we need to put a link to that YouTube on the team Instagram. But it's Shits and Giggles. Shits is spelled SH exclamation point TS space N space Giggles. Or you might be able to put in Shits and Giggles Extreme Mini Challenge also. But oh my gosh, I was dying. There's just stuff that people say that the stuff that Junkie says, and it's really subtle. And some of it is just for us who race in it. So it's pretty good. It is pretty good. What was I going to say? But I mean, for the most part, the racing is great.
Yeah.
The people are great.
Yeah.
The lobby sort of sucked this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I mean, that's Scheiss and Geigels.
Shots and goggles.
And the Alpine is faster than a Group 3 car down the straightaways.
Right.
So when you hit your brakes, it slows down like a road car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be rough. How many rounds are you guys doing? 10?
I don't know. I have to look at it again. Oh, hold on. Actually, I'd have to look at it. Well, guess what? I've got it.
Got it right
got
there.
it. I got it right
in your face.
Let's see. The Alpine Challenge Series is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rounds. And we just did Deep Forest.
Okay.
What's next?
So it should be, let's see, this next one is, oh man, trying to find it.
I thought you had it right in front of you. Jesus Christ.
Let's see what next round is. The next round, Blue Moon.
Oh.
Awful.
It's going to be awful. Blue Moon infield.
Oh, that car coming off from the banking is going to be impossible.
Damn.
Because it goes banking to banking there.
Oh,
that'll be good.
God.
That'll be good. That's going to be interesting.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh.
So, yeah.
That'll be interesting. That's a nice way of putting it. That's going to be hell.
So please check out Shits and Giggles. Subscribe to the YouTubes so you can stay up to date on those races because you will be entertained. That's for sure.
You will be entertained. Yes.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think. Oh man. I just lost my train of thought. That's what happened.
It's gone. Poof, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's out of here.
It's gone. I don't think we have time to talk about it right now. We have to do a little bit later, but boy, do Mike and I have something to say about, one of the racing series, but
Ooh. Juicy.
Heard to that. Juicy stuff.
Right.
I don't think we have enough time right now.
Right.
We're going to save it for a little bit later.
Next week? Oh, later?
No,
Okay.
we might have time for it a little later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why we're at 40.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should have.
Yes.
Well, our guest
What else we
keeps
gonna
popping on and off.
Oh.
I keep sending him messages.
Oh, I hope he makes it.
The
The Sim Racing Expo was this past weekend in Germany.
Ooh, yeah.
That was going on. Did you see that Bentley Fanatec wheel?
The Bentley Fanatec wheel.
Oh, did not.
Holy crap.
Oh, you haven't seen that before, Sean?
This was the first time I saw
dude,
it.
that's like a year and a half old.
Oh, Jesus. I've been
that
under a
wheel
rock.
Yeah, that wheel's like $2,500.
Dude, that wheel is
Oh,
crazy.
like that.
I'd never seen it on the
No wonder.
website.
No,
And
it's
then
never on the
I
website.
saw it on their Instagram, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
No,
that's
that
nice.
wheel, you can use it on the podium system, and you can also use it
In the Bentley.
in the hill climb Bentley. Yes,
Wow.
it's like the M4,
Right, the BMW wheel.
the BMW wheel.
Oh,
you can
yeah,
use
it
it
Dude,
actually
that's
works.
badass.
Yep.
That's so cool.
I'm gonna take this and go
So-
put it in my sim rig, and then I'm gonna go to the track and put it in my BMW race car.
Yeah.
Only I don't have the money to do that.
Only
to buy the race car.
Wait, only I'm poor.
Right.
That's correct.
The majority of us wouldn't be able to do that because we can't drive the BMW race car. That'd be sick, though.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
When we get
Badass.
sponsored by some rich old dude, we'll
Right?
have PDX Garage,
Oh,
and we'll be able to do that.
Dude, that'd be sick.
I mean, rich old dudes out there, if you want middle-aged dudes
Yeah.
that you
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
just
So
saying.
right, though.
I mean,
Oh
Old
my
dudes want
God.
some middle-aged dudes,
sugar thing, but
right? Make some money. Hit us up.
you know, what did I say? $2 million is $2 million.
That's right. Yeah, it ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's nothing. But yeah, that was going on in
Couple
Germany.
hundred
So
million.
check out those videos. Dude, they had.
Oh.
It's pretty cool how they had it set up too for everyone that was competing in the races. All the teams were there, and they all had their little setups in their own little booths next to each other. So there's a couple that were set up pretty professional, and then they would walk by a couple teams that just had the banner, and it looked like their bedroom with like food and wires and shit just strung on the floor, and their
All over.
socks and their chonies and shit, just chilling like they're at home.
Wait a second.
But
Did
it
you
was-
just say that most people don't know except for you and I? And most
What?
Californians? Chonies.
Chonies. Dude's undies.
Just- It
Just
means
stringing his-
underwear.
Yeah, it's little Hispanic moms. Go get your choni. I got you some new chonies.
Yep. Whitey
But yeah, I mean,
tighties and the,
yep. Yep.
You need to,
featherlet.
Chan, you need to change one of those chonies.
Dude, that's
dirty.
my grandma right there. Chang.
Chan.
Seriously. Shang.
Right.
I go to the gas station. The lady there sounds like my grandma. Shang.
Grams?
Ah, shit. What the hell, grandma? Why are you pumping my gas?
Chan,
But
why you in the chonies? I buy you the new ones.
these ones have a mark in the middle. Oh,
Looks
sorry.
like you've been racing. Looks like you've been racing
Right.
with these chonies. You need to put some new ones on.
Yep. Got that streak mark, baby.
Oh,
That's
hey,
the smell of champions.
did we already thank Square Peg for the advertisement?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We did.
Yeah,
That's
Shout
awesome.
out. Much
Full
appreciated.
DGDR vehicle wrap, as well as we have to thank the listeners, not only in the UK, because we know some of the guys we race with in the UK
Yeah.
are listening. We appreciate that. Would you say Germany?
Germany, Australia.
Australia.
There's been a few. What if it was Boosted
Good job,
Media?
mate.
Boosted- Dude, have you
Tell
seen
us
his
on the
videos
tip on the
lately?
Bobby.
Oh,
I don't know. Does he
got
talk
it.
about DGDR?
no, I wish. But he got a new spot where they did like a little man cave because he got a new
Yeah,
house.
the man cave, the 10-minute
Dude.
man cave.
That's gonna be
Nice.
sweet when he gets that set up. So we'll
Nice.
have
And he
his
did
home rig
the
again. And the
top
studio.
5.
Can we,
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
hey, can we not call it a man cave?
Man
Because-
cave. Well, that's what he called it. So I'm just calling it what he called it.
In the gay community, a man cave is
Ooh.
just something completely different to me.
Means something totally. It gets Jimbo excited when he hears man cave.
Oh, are we going to do the man cave?
Man
Oh,
cave.
lucky. No, let's call it a rec. Oh, what's he got? He's got a nice rec room.
Rec
That's
room, a recreational room for activities.
That's like, what do you call it? You got a couple of bean bags, then you have that board that's at an angle that has a hole in it, and you throw the bean bags into it. What do you call that?
Oh, cornhole. They got cornhole championships.
You cornhole. hey, Sean. Want to go out and do a little bit of cornholing?
I think that's a Wisconsin thing.
Is it?
Cornhole.
That's an
It's gotta be.
That's what they do out there in Wisconsin. I think you're in the wrong area, Jimbo.
Hey, Sean, do you want to go play some beanbag toss?
Some beanbag toss.
Cornholing?
Call it bags.
I'm gonna say throwing those bags at the hole.
Yeah, just bags.
We're gonna go throw some bags.
Cornholing.
Oh yeah, I'm always cornholing.
Listen, Sean. Do you have to ask the question if you're going to do some cornholing?
I do.
Rec room.
Right? In the man cave, they're doing some cornholing.
I mean,
My eyes.
Cornholing in the man cave, you might have something we call the old muddy boot.
Oh, don't want to know what that is.
The old muddy boot. That's where.
That
that's
doesn't
where you
sound good.
Okay. Kids, if you are under the age of 18, you need to stop listening right now. Parents,
5 minutes ago, you needed to
right. You're like, what the hell is happening right now?
Just wait. So, the old muddy boot. That's where you just pound it so hard when you get done. It sounds like you're pulling your.
Oh no! Oh no! Here it comes.
Yeah.
Like you're pulling a boot out of a mud hole.
Oh no! Here, that sounds like not good. Oh,
I have nightmares.
right? My brain. Oh my god!
Nobody boo.
Oh, right?
Oh, give the old muddy boot.
You're walking around the corner
saying.
and hear a couple guys go, dude, I had some muddy boot last night. Be like, oh, right. Oh, shit.
Oh, you're like,
Ah!
You know Jimbo?
Right?
I'm just.
Oh, shit.
Don't get down on that old muddy boot tonight, boys.
Right? Squeal, pig, squeal. Told you squeal, boy.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Lord, I'm crying.
Right?
That was awesome.
Out of control.
Whoa.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
we'll
take
reel
it,
her back
sir.
in. We'll reel her back in.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah. See now, I don't even know now. Jesus.
Where do you go from that?
Right? Where do you go from that? So,
Thank you.
Your car of the year for 2022
Oh my
oh,
god.
is drum roll.
what is it?
Civic Type R. That's right. I said the Civic Type R.
Oh.
2022 car of the year.
Oh.
Car of the year is the Civic
Car
car.
of the year. Yes.
Wow.
Chris Harris even he said it's the best car. Well, per se, as far as hot hatch and
Right. Front wheel drive.
Honda having the balls, and yeah, he just.
I'd
said
say
every
for a
time,
front
he
wheel
got
drive car, yeah.
Yeah, but it handles better than a lot of rear wheel drive cars.
Dude, that's crazy. Dude, that's just
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that is the best car, but
Yeah. Like I can understand a little bit. It's affordable for what the money that what you get for your money. Yeah, it's a great car, but it is no fucking GT3R. Like,
Oh,
Porsche.
no.
Like,
Let me ask
I'm
you this,
sorry.
Todd. How much are you going to pay for a Civic Type R in the United States?
well, the car retails for about 45. You're probably going to be paying at least 20 over. So you're going to be
least.
No,
paying
thanks.
$65,000.
I just wait.
Why would you pay 20 over?
Yeah, never.
One,
Never.
they can't get them, so dealers are limited.
Yep. they
And
can do
people
it
are
at-
suckers, and they want the
Buy
first
direct.
one.
Dude, after
And,
that,
yeah.
no way.
They will pay over. So
Dude, even
yeah,
if
wait
I
a
was
year or
rich
two.
and I could, I wouldn't do that.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
just buy
it's
direct.
just anything right now. If you want a new Z,
Right.
you're gonna pay
Oh,
15,
yeah.
20. You want a new Z06, you're
Dude,
paying
They're cool.
25, 30
Yeah.
over. They're $200,000 for a Corvette.
You see what Stradman? He said I think he paid $176 for his.
Mm-hmm.
When you flew out to Pennsylvania, went and saw Beaver. Street
Pardon me?
Speeds, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Street Speed wasn't there, though. He was out of town.
Yeah, that dude's name's Beaver.
Yeah.
Beaver.
I was gonna say, I thought we turned a corner there for
Right.
a minute. Right
Well,
back.
he had one, and then TJ Hunt had one, but he sold his to Street Speed, I think.
Street Speed, he did, yeah. He did.
So,
But again, yeah, almost any car, the last year and a half is marked up. You want a Ford Lightning, you're paying over. Raptor,
crazy.
GT5, whatever it is, you're paying over. It sucks. So
yeah, hell no. Yeah, because what
guess
even
it's
the
not-
Z they were asking ridiculous.
yeah, 25 to 30.
so stupid.
Right?
It is. $75,000-$80,000 for a Nissan Z.
And no, thank you.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's already maxed out at price MSRP wise.
It is at 50. It's still,
Because they said most of it still carry over from the 70.
last car.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
then,
Just
I mean, you
the
got the,
motors, basically.
exactly.
And they did
And
some
they got their
interior
new
stuff, digital
infotainment
dash.
shit.
Yep.
That's it.
Digital dash infotainment,
Yeah.
and that's really about it. Other than that, yeah, cars that carry. And again, even a lot with the Civic Type R, a lot of it's a carryover
Yeah.
from the last gen.
Exactly.
They tweak some things here and there and whatever, but they really do have that car dialed in. And again, all the car dudes that review it love that car and say, I've heard a lot of guys say it's Porsche-like. When you get in that car, there's
Really?
a special feeling you get
Wow.
driving that car. And again, they just keep referring to Porsche, so
Wow.
gets thrown. So which is very, very high fucking
Right?
praise.
Oh,
So, I mean,
yeah.
when you're YouTubers and you do car stuff and that's the car you want and shit like that, it speaks volumes.
I mean,
So,
it's definitely looks a whole lot better than last gen. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because that other
Yeah,
one was
totally.
fucking
Say
just
that
straight
too.
ugly.
ugly.
As
Yeah,
shit.
the FP8 was
Ugh.
ugly.
I have to agree. Yeah.
Ugh.
It is a
But
little bit better.
Savage Geese is getting a Type R. Gopher's getting a Type R. What's that other?
I think
he's
Dustin's
getting a Type R.
Yeah.
And these guys drive 75, 100 cars a year. They really don't even need to buy a car because they're constantly getting dealer cars to test drive and
that's
do
sick.
videos on, and
That's so amazing.
they're spending their money on a Civic Type R. So
Right?
I just
I'd rather spend the extra and get the Porsche. I'm sorry. I just
yeah.
I see that
Yeah.
I see that and I just like, oh my god. I gotta change my pants.
Right.
Right.
Dude, I
That
saw
is insane.
a new GT3 driving in the next town over from me, and that kind of like, is it chalk gray?
Love it. That
Oh
chalk, yeah, gray
my
white.
god, it
Oh.
looks so
Incredible.
good. And it was nice too because he was on a road where we were going maybe 20, and he came up to a stop sign as I was crossing through, and I just sat and stared. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right.
that thing was. I wanted it even more. I
Yeah,
wish I had the
yeah.
money. If I had the money for that, I would for sure be getting one of those. 100%. It'd be in my garage.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But again, you're probably paying 30, 40, 50 over,
Right.
for one of
That's what
those.
kills
So,
me.
I mean,
For that, I would. If I had the money and I would for that.
I mean, what 190 to 200?
Because you think those are going to appreciate? They should.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Manual.
So if somebody bought one and puts it on the market, they're probably putting it on 50,000 over they sold it for.
Right.
Or bought it for. So if they bought theirs for 185, they probably put it on the market for 235 and get it too, because allocation. So to get
Right.
a GT3, you bought multiple Porsches.
you gotta
It's
be
not just
picked.
like, hey, I'm some rich dude, I'm walking in.
Right.
They're like, no, dude, you're at the back of the fucking line.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kind of deal. Seriously. So
it's a limited run. It's not like it's like
Yeah.
the
Right.
Honda,
allocations, it's going to
you know,
their
where they
top
run-
clients.
there's not a million of them made. There's
There
only
isn't.
Oh,
you know,
handful.
50,000
Yeah.
or so.
so sick.
It really, really is.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That's what a lot of
Porsches are-
people don't really understand out there is like a lot of these high-end cars, Porsches, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. There's a lineup, and you have to be previous owner
Right.
of multiples usually to get on the list.
The Huracan,
yeah.
you can get whatever. It's a
Yeah,
Huracan.
Huracan, your entry. Yeah, you can get a base 911 and shit like that. Walk in
Yeah.
and order
But to
one,
get
but
those big
yeah, the
boys.
high specialty, limited production,
Like the
you
SVJ
have to fuck
or
multiple.
the GT3 RS.
Like
Mhm.
a lot of these cars, there's only 500, 1,000, maybe
Right.
if that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
some of them are even more limited. Look at
Yeah.
like the Lexus there.
Ferrari.
Oh yeah, the
399,
LFA.
Yeah,
LFA.
Oh, yeah,
what's it,
there's
three
like-
of them or something?
Something. There's like nothing of those.
There's like I think there's literally like three of them
Yeah.
or some stupid thing like that. Like it's literally like they didn't have
the
make
Nuremberg
many.
edition. They made
Oh.
like a handful LFAs. Now that's if you could get your hands on one of
Right.
those.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
LFAs are very rare. Carrera
They're fucking
GTs,
beautiful.
very rare. 918. They only made 918. LaFerrari, their numbers usually
Oof,
that
that car's
399
sick.
range.
How many
Yeah.
death Porsches did they make? You know,
You muted
The
again.
death Porsche. Hey, did you? What's that?
Were you
No,
muted
I was.
again?
I was just listening to you guys.
Ah, okay.
What you didn't mention was Ferrari. I mean, if you wanted to get a new Ferrari, you can't talk to Mattia Bonato anymore.
Right?
No.
I forgot about that.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Resign.
He resigned. I
Yep.
wonder if he was under pressure to
They must.
resign.
I wonder. Yeah,
He
I
was
wonder if they
forced.
gave
It
him the
was forced.
opportunity. Look, you can go out on your own, or we can fire your ass.
Yeah, he's with them for 30 years.
Right.
So yeah, just for a PR, so it's not even a bigger
Yeah.
nightmare.
Exactly.
You're just stepping down on your
Let him
own. There's
resign.
a nice severance.
Yeah.
Did you get-
You know,
Oh,
there's
oh,
a 296.
Oh, I heard that.
Hold
Did
on.
you hear that?
Is there someone
I
with
heard it.
us?
Um,
Is
I
he
think
there?
There is.
Is there anybody out there?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Oh.
Welcome everybody to our special guest. We weren't sure if he was going to make it tonight, but one of our other drivers, PDX Jermaine. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome, Jermaine.
Please.
How you doing, man? Coming to you live from Jamaica.
Wow. How was that?
Tropical paradise.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jermaine is like our Stig.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
Races,
that
he
supposed to
races in real life.
He's our tame racing driver.
mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's what do you race, Jermaine?
Currently I'm racing Honda Civic EG. Fully
Ooh.
got out.
What do you got under the hood? What have you done to it?
So it's a K20 naturally aspirated engine. 290 horsepower so far.
Shit.
Damn.
Nice.
Very nice.
And that's
How long?
crazy fast for
Right.
what
Oh yeah.
Body weight.
And there's probably all the regulations of what you can have and do. And all that
Yes,
with it.
so the race is actually governed by FIA, so we do follow the FIA protocol. So we do race under the regulations as well.
Oh, nice. There we go.
How long have you been racing for?
How long have I been racing? So I'm guessing by that question you're asking me how long since I put on the fireproof suit, the
Yeah.
helmet,
Yep.
got into the gutted car with roll cages. Okay, so that's about approximately 5 years.
Oh shit. So it's still
Wow.
kind of fresh.
Wow.
Yeah, you're still a new
Yeah,
driver.
fresh meat.
Yeah. I mean, so outside of that regulation, of course, I've been racing for a lot longer than that. But yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So when did you first start driving like competitively? Would be the question. Like then, whether it be go-karts or whatnot, like when did you start? Like how long have you been racing competitively?
That would be about 12 years.
Wow.
12 years. Okay.
Okay. What'd you start with?
throwing around go karts, of course, but I didn't
Yeah.
take it serious. And then I moved to well, Sawdust Street Racing. But yeah, I should be saying that. But yeah,
No.
I then moved to drag racing, and I mean it's pretty straightforward. You just know you have to know how to shift gears real fast and the reaction time off the line. That's basically it. And then, of course, when I moved to circuit racing, it takes a lot more technique. So you really have to really concentrate, eat on the racing line
Yeah.
and everything that you're doing to make up just a tenth.
Right.
And that's how critical
Yeah.
circuit racing is. Yeah.
So I mean, we met you through racing on Gran Turismo.
Correct.
And I mean, obviously in Gran Turismo, you can't feel the G forces or anything else. So it's not
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
as exciting as actually being in a car.
Yeah.
But comparing the two, going from sim to actual racing and going from actual racing to sim, what are the similarities and what are the differences?
All right. So a lot of what you do um on the realistic road course is basically the same thing how you approach in the sim world. I would say the only difference is when you're on the sim, you have a little bit of a latency on how you on the inputs you put in and to get the results. So the latency, and then of course you're not feeling the G-force going through your body. But it's submersive in a way that you still feel that you're a part of the game. So I guess there's a lot more similarity than difference.
Hell yeah.
Which is cheaper?
Right.
I mean, yeah,
Way
virtual
cheaper.
fuel, virtual tires, virtual fuel. So yeah, it's way cheaper.
Yeah,
How
that
much
stuff
do
adds
you?
up.
Yeah, how much are you paying for tires and fuel when you go to a race weekend?
All right, so in Jamaican currency, I'm looking at probably 120,000. So that's close to $1,000 US.
That's for fuel and tires.
Correct.
So
Do you have to? Oh wow.
everybody, I just want to point this out. Everybody that goes, why don't you get your own race car?
Right.
And
I mean, so if you look at it this way, like you have a lot of people that do a lot of things for fun, a lot of stuff for fun. Some go to parties, some smoke, some drink. And if you really add it up over a period of time, whether monthly, annually, 6 months, it it does work out in a way that you're spending a lot of money, but you're not seeing it.
Right.
So even though I am racing and I made the conscious choice to race and I know that I'm spending a lot of money, it's for my fun. I do it because I love it. And yeah, I'm seeing what I'm what I'm able to accomplish out of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's no big deal.
So it's worth it.
How?
It's worth it.
Yeah, how often are you racing?
So we do have in one season it's like 4 to 5 meets, and that's for the year.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So $5,000 plus,
Well,
whatever
you're wrenching on your car
Yeah,
and,
or if you
some
crash,
break the
Yeah.
trans or
repairs.
differential and,
now,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
you gotta
there?
just maintenance.
changing the oil after every race.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to
Other.
do for next season is I'm working on getting some sponsors
There you go.
to cut the cost down, so I
Mhm.
can just really focus on the main stuff that I need to
Driving.
Yeah.
get for racing.
Now, is there other? Obviously, it's the race and the enjoyment of the races and the possibility of winning in that. But is there anything financial return in that series you race that might, if you do get up there, helps you perform better in the end because you got more money financially from it?
Well, how it works, especially here in Jamaica, is like if you're at the top 20 to 10% of
Hmm.
the whole racing teams, you do
Hmm.
make money because people are going to come out just to see a certain type of people racing, and because of
Hmm.
that, the investors and people who put these things on, they're gonna
Yeah.
pay you a certain amount of money just for your presence on it.
Oh wow.
So it's the
Okay.
top
So
10 to 20% who makes the money.
yeah.
Shit.
So there is a financial incentive to do well, which in turn basically cuts your costs down. That you can almost do your
Tremendously. Like when you're those guys, you have your cost cut like to about 50 to 40%. Well, 40 to 50 to 60%.
Oh, hell yeah. How big is the field when you're racing? How many cars?
Um, it goes up to about 20,
Okay.
20 sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell
Good
what's
yeah.
size field.
I didn't know it was
what's
so
the long
popular out there.
what's the longest
Yeah.
race you got to do?
Um, Probably about half an hour.
Okay.
Probably about half an
So
hour.
are they usually timed or number of laps?
Well, it do go by laps,
Okay.
and as it relates to timing,
Right.
uh, yeah, we do have like certain races that it's time. So we do have races that go up to probably 45 minutes,
Okay. So it's like
and
World Challenge
it's
in a way.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, do you have any
I
do you
need to
have
get into that.
aspirations of going to like a different like higher league or anything like that?
Or within Jamaica or
Yeah.
generally.
Is there yeah, well, just within or generally like is there somewhere
Okay.
that you can step up kind of like another level or anything that you can step into?
Yeah. So like we have about, let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six classes,
Oh wow.
and I'm at the third class. So I do have
Ooh.
intentions of moving, of course, but it's not just the skill, it's really
Yeah.
costly to move up to another class.
Right.
Because
That's
as
where the
I
sponsors
explained,
come in.
yeah.
Yeah.
And as I explained earlier, to move to another class, we are governed by the FIA regulations, so we do have to adhere to that.
Right.
And by doing so, it's it's we just have to buy special parts, or the car has to be at a certain weight,
Yep. Certain power.
certain exactly. And if we're driving a four-wheel drive car that is turbocharged, it has to be a lot more heavier than the rest of cars.
Okay.
Hmm.
How many
So
different cars
yes.
does everyone drive? Is there just like a lot of Civics? Is it front wheel, mixed of front wheel, rear wheel in your field?
Well,
A lot of
surprisingly,
Evos.
it's surprisingly a lot of different cars. Well, the field is dominated mostly by the Civics, of course,
Right.
but at the top class you have the Radicals that
Ooh,
Oh,
just tore through the field. So that's a different kettle of fish.
man.
Hmm.
And outside of that, like the Fender cars, we have like the Evos, of course, Ford Escort, the Mazda RX-7s, um, Subaru.
The
Yeah,
WRX.
yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
So
what
go
got
ahead.
you into sim racing?
So after COVID started, I was looking for a way to improve my skills, and I wasn't able to go to the track. So, of course, sim racing was the other avenue that I could choose, and that's where it started.
Hmm.
Damn.
Now,
Like Todd.
yeah,
do you
yeah.
do you
Yep.
find that with sim racing as a substitution for real racing when you can't, do you find that you keep say fresh like mentally and does it help you prepare?
Of
Like,
course, 100%, because especially like if the stuff that you're doing on the racetrack, you're doing the same thing
yeah,
on the sim rig. It's just that
yeah,
it's virtually. There's
yeah,
there's no major difference per se, It's just that when you got in the sim, you can make mistakes.
Yeah.
On the track, you can't. It's
Yeah.
life threatening.
Yeah. Do
So
you,
that's the only difference I would say as it relates to the sim. But doing this on the sim, it helps you to keep fresh, of course. It helps you to remember like the distances that you're taking and how you handle the braking. And even though it's not the same track, it that you do that over and over, it burns into your mind, and you remember like, okay, if I'm gonna brake for 100 meter, this is how it feels on the pedal. So that muscle memory,
Mhm.
it keeps fresh.
Yeah. Now, so do you, since you started doing sim racing, do you have you done many real races?
No, I haven't gone back yet because I was trying to purchase a home, and at the same time I was doing trying to work on a second career because right now currently I'm a full-time musician and I'm trying to get a private pilot license
Ooh,
to be a pilot.
Ooh,
damn.
Yeah.
wow.
Commercial license.
Right?
Need for Speed.
Right? Hell yeah.
So, well, the funny thing is, one of my biggest dreams since growing up was to always try to operate any machinery. So whether it's on sea, land, or in the air, I
Yeah.
always want to try to operate any machine.
Hell yeah.
So that's where that came from.
I was
Yeah.
just going to say you're just motivated, and well, the
Yeah.
rest of us aren't.
Be
Oh,
like, hey
come on
Jermaine,
now.
come pick us up in the private plane, man.
So,
We're
Yeah.
so
going
look at
out.
this. You're
Right?
taking pilot lessons and stuff, and you race. You're doing simming. You're doing what do you have a singing career like as well?
Yes, I do. That's
Yeah.
my main career at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How long you been doing that for?
Quite a lot of years. I would say about 15 years, or probably more.
Wow.
Yeah.
As a job?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And obviously
amazing.
been like singing and whatnot longer than that though.
Yes. I have. I'm singing from like I was 4 years old.
Wow.
That's as far as I can remember.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And if you're planning a trip to Montego Bay, Jamaica, keep your eyes out for Jerry Lee.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah, of course, because I do perform at just about all of the resorts on the strip on the North Coast. So yeah, chances are you probably see me.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. I know I want to go to
Yeah.
Jamaica. That's a bucket
Yeah,
list
that
Like
thing.
would
that's
that would
like
be dope to
that's
have the
good.
full team here in Jamaica.
That would be
Like
cool. And then go watch you
I
in the
just
race in
You
real life.
better
We'll be the
out
pit
of
crew.
Yeah,
We're your pit
there'd be a
that
crew.
would
you
be dope.
there. We know.
yeah, you really do have a bit of a like say storybook life, like
Right?
singer, race car driver, pilot.
Man, I'm
It's
just
like
trying to live the best life. That's
Hell
all.
yeah.
yeah, like yeah, like that's like a dream life almost, like performing and then racing cars, and then I'm gonna fly a plane, and
Right?
you know,
Yeah.
and
Well,
what
for me,
other like
it's all about the adrenaline. So I guess
yeah,
that's the main focus.
yeah,
There you
Is
go.
that rush?
Yeah.
Adrenaline rush. Yep.
No,
yeah.
it's all. I think
Adrenaline
that's
junkie.
yeah, and I think well for being a fat guy and not wanting to spend $1,000 a race and have to buy a car and go through all
God, I
that
wish I
stuff.
could. That'd be amazing.
It's crazy the adrenaline that you can get in a race.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Just sim racing.
Yes.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's that's the point. Like, what do you like as a race car driver and that in sim now as well? In that comparison wise, how is it like comparable wise the adrenaline you get as like the immersion of a sim race as opposed to a real life race?
I mean, well, it's a lot more. It hits you a lot more when you're doing it for real because
Yeah.
just the G forces alone you feel.
Yeah.
That's that shit is addictive.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sounds like
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
telling
to
you,
taste some
like
of that.
if you do it, if you do it like 2 times and you're loving it, you're not gonna stop.
Right?
So, do you have your wife like grab your safety belts that you have on your rig, and like she watches you, and as you come into a corner, she like yanks on them really hard, and then she grabs your head and pulls it to the left or right.
They got those rubber band things.
Mimic.
He's not allowed to pass 5 feet from where I'm
Right?
at. So he's not allowed to come within 5 feet of me. That's it. Whether real racing or in the sim.
Right?
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
great.
funny.
That's
That is
amazing.
hilarious. So when do you remember seeing a race car and thinking, that's what I want to do?
I think it was about age 14. I went to this drag strip here in Jamaica. It was sort of, how do I put it? Um, country like. So it's not in the city. And when I got there, this was back in the 2000s, and I saw this guy racing a Evo 3, and just the sounds of the gear banging
Oh yeah.
and and just what's coming out of the muffler and the
Yeah.
engine roaring, and I'm like, oh God, like
Right?
how does it feel to do that?
Oh yeah.
And believe it or not, that's where I started driving.
God, that's awesome.
And from
One
there, the
quarter
rest is
mile at a
Right?
time. Is
I
that
was
how you
just
live
gonna
your
say
life?
that.
How
Yeah,
how
man.
how
I mean,
scared?
there's no better way to live it.
Yeah. The first time you got in, like you were saying, into like a roll cage fire suit, everything like that. How were you in your first race? Like like not scared, but how scared? How much adrenaline? How like freaked out did you get at kind of thing at points? Like how was that the first race where you were really race car driving?
Well, let's put it this way. The first time that I actually drove a car, well, not on the track, but a race car down the drag strip,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like when I got back, I got out and I couldn't walk.
Wow.
I
Wow.
couldn't feel my legs. I was trembling like for 5 minutes straight.
Oh
Holy
yeah, the adrenaline
shit.
rush and
Did you
Yeah, and
win?
it's like, no, I didn't. Dude, I was terrified.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
What
it's
about
like, go
what about
ahead.
your first circuit?
So the first circuit, no, of course I grew a little balls, and
Yeah.
I went in with a lot of pride and courage, but I soon later realized that it takes more than pride and and you and you at the time to actually go into a race, perform well, or for the better win. So that's where, of course, I was still terrified, but it wasn't as terrified as my first time within a car, a race car. But soon I later realized that this is a world that I feel like I can be a part of. And
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
as I state, it was really addictive.
Yeah. Well, then, like you're in tier three, you said, of in
Hmm.
your thing, and so you've moved up a few already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm assuming you've had some victories and some good races.
Yes,
Um,
of course, of course. I do.
what was like that first victory when
Dude,
like
I mean,
that,
I thought I was happy. My team was off the roof.
That's awesome.
Those guys were happy, like especially like my head mechanic. That guy was going crazy because he built the car, and at the time, like I was in the first tier, and when he built that car, we built it out of nothing. We just have the car, a turbo
Mhm.
starlet, and we put parts together where we could find them. And when we entered the race, a lot of professional drivers were like, "Dude, this car is well tuned. Where do you do such a job?" And he's explaining like, "Yo, we're we're just amateurs, and we don't really have parts on the car. We just try to use our knowledge because he's really good at what he does." So
Oh man, that's
yeah.
awesome.
I love it. They're like, "Hey, so where do you get your car tuned?"
Right.
And Jermaine's like, "In my garage."
Right.
I'm like on the road at night at the 12 o'clock when
Yeah.
there's no one on the street.
Got the
We just
laptop
go with the
out.
computer, yeah, exactly. Go with the laptop,
Wow. Yeah.
and we
That's
try to
cool.
map the engine as close as possible, like what it would feel like on
Yeah.
racing.
How
So,
many people
Yeah.
do you have on your team? Is-
about six.
Oh
Yes.
man, has it grown as you've moved up through the rankings? Have you
Yeah,
gotten
of
more
course.
guys, got rid of guys, kind of thing, or you guys all been buddies for a while?
Well, it's a family, so
That's
there's no
cool.
getting rid of anybody. So
That's cool. See, that's
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
That's even
Now,
yeah,
better.
yeah.
I guess you obviously won races, not and then to move up, did you have to win like a championship to get up to the next tier?
No, the answer is no, but um, a lot of people who decided to move up is if they're like on the podium consistently,
Hmm.
especially as it relates to the championship.
Hmm.
So they're thinking to themselves like, especially because we do have like records of lap times, and we judge it from there. If the tier that is higher than you and you're doing, say, a second faster than 50% of that tier, you belong in a higher class. So
Makes
that's
sense.
mainly how we judge it.
Okay, so you kind of like pre-register like from this times
Yeah,
before you start. Yeah.
yes. And the rest
Yeah.
is like if you have sponsors or
Mhm.
you have the financial backing to go to the next class.
Now, what's the best you've done like in actual like for one of your championship seasons in your seasons? Have you won one?
Um, no, second place.
Oh wow, that's still
Oh,
good,
Yeah.
second. That's wow,
right?
impressive.
I know
Anything
that's
podium.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Pretty
those
I
good.
mean,
guys
even on
are
the season,
really,
like, yeah.
the guys that I'm racing against, they're really, really talented. And I'm not a guy that races like frequently like they do, but
Yeah.
when I go on the track, I put in a lot of time and I try to concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well.
How
So now, like, I guess sort of go through a regular race weekend. Is it like three practices and then qualifying and then the race, or how do they take care of, like, how are the
So,
races or the race weekend structured?
so a race weekend is like it starts from the Friday, we go in, we do warm up, and it's like mostly test and tune. And on the Saturday is when we do lap times that marks what we're doing on the relay. And on the Sunday, it will be the race day. Qualify starts early in the morning, and then the races start exactly right after.
so how many
So,
miles do you drive in a weekend, do you think?
What's that? Repeat that, Mike.
How many miles in a weekend do you put in usually?
Um, uh, Probably about 20 miles to be exact.
Hmm.
It's not that much.
and
So
are
small
these mostly
track.
tracks that you've been on before too, so you sort of know them?
Yes, yes, yes. So what my race team normally does is like if we get the car up to speed in time, we try to burn less fuel by doing less laps.
Right.
So if we
Yeah.
get the car dialed in, yeah, we just pull back and try to save fuel for the race.
What would you say is your favorite track in Gran Turismo right now?
Um, it would be Laguna Seca.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice choice.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
And what car do you like driving at Laguna Seca?
Oh, come on. You don't have to ask.
Well, for the listeners that don't know,
For the listeners
It's
that
the road
Let them know.
WRX
Tell
Group
them.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't leave the Group 3 WRX alone. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that something you want to actually have like buy as a race car and race in eventually, kind
Probably
of thing?
not.
Is that kind of no?
Probably not because it's really expensive to run cars like that in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But I'm just always fascinated, especially with Japanese cars, because they do it the right way. I think that as at the competitive stage, Japanese are the best because I've been watching this channel from I was really young. It's a Japanese channel that teaches how to drift, how to drag race, how to do circuit race.
Oh wow.
And what I learned from that is like these guys take cars with 4 cylinders and racing it against European cars that have up to 12 cylinders and they're competitive. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, I always love
that's
me a
how I
I
good
like to do it.
Japanese car.
I have to agree with that.
Honda.
I've always been a fan of the Asian market in general. How they've taken small engines and maximized and made them so efficient that they can run with the beasts. The
Yeah.
Yeah,
big
JDM.
engines. I mean, it is fascinating. And then when they do strive into the bigger engines and such, they come up with some absolute phenomenal cars as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the S2000,
Right.
that had 120 horsepower per liter. I think
hmm
second was the Ferrari 458 at like 116 or 14
Wow.
horsepower per liter. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, what Honda or any of these Japanese JDM companies, what they're able to do with small displacement 4 cylinders is amazing.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Toyota's got what, that 3-cylinder turbo now? What's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that
Pushing
in?
out 300
Yeah.
horse. Yeah,
Corolla?
and the Corolla.
Yeah.
Yep, pushing out 300.
Jeez.
It's incredible.
Right.
And they're reliable. And, like
And
a K20 Honda motor is just
yeah,
like bulletproof. You can normally aspirate it. You can throw force induction and
Right.
get big horsepower. And yeah,
Well,
they're
haven't they
just,
had a couple of those up to like 700?
oh,
Somewhere around
9.
there?
There's a lot of
9?
guys that do, yeah, MR2s with K20 motors and throw a
900?
turbo. 900 horsepower, do 1,000, and yeah, they walk
Jesus.
vets, twin turbo Lambos, and yeah, like the K20 motor for 4 cylinders, probably the best budget. It's like an LS, a Chevy LS motor. It's budget friendly, and you can throw a shit ton of power at it, and it fucking takes it and asks for fucking more.
Jesus. Is that
They're
where
just,
they
yeah,
had the
super durable.
K-swapped Ferrari at SEMA this
Yeah,
year? Is that it?
there's a K swap Ferrari, there's a K swap 911. The boosted boys, they have their boat. Everything they have is basically a K20
Damn.
swap. But yeah, it's the motor of choice to put in car. Again, it's just very cost effective. There's a
Right.
shitload of them, and again, if you want NA or boost applications, it does well on all of them. They're easy
That's
to
crazy.
tune, and yeah. So
Fuck
again,
yeah.
I think Honda's they build the most engines out of anybody, as far as
Yeah.
motorcycles, lawnmowers, weed
Right. I
whackers,
forgot about fucking
all
lawnmowers and shit.
all across the board. I think they make the most engines out of anybody, any manufacturer. So
Fucking
they're well
Honda.
engineered, well designed,
Right.
and
I know. I do
they're not
like
going to
that
break
new
me.
NSX they built.
Oh yeah. Even the older NSX.
Right. Oh, the
That's
older ones, the shit, the Type R. Oh
oh my
man, if you could
god.
get one of those,
Dream.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. For sure. One of the best cars.
Right. Oh, in a red too. Get one of those babies in red.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't even like red. I'm more of a blue guy. But
Yeah, my
damn.
old boss actually had a blue NSX, and he traded for a 2005 convertible Corvette. I told him not to. I'm like, Steve, don't do it.
And let me guess, the Corvette was an automatic.
God, was it back then? It might have been a 6-speed, but after 6 months, he was.
But that would have been great. He traded his NSX for a fucking automatic,
Corvette.
Convertible Corvette.
That he had.
That's
for
a
6
downgrade.
months. And I kept telling him, like, Steve, don't do it. Don't do it.
Love it.
I knew a guy who had an R32 and sold it, and within 6 months they had blown the engine, cut the body up, and just screwed the car completely up. So yeah, I still rub that in.
Right, I would. You had an R32 you gave away pretty much to be destroyed.
Pretty much. Yep.
Motherfucker.
Absolutely.
God
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, how many tracks are in Jamaica, Jermaine? How many tracks do you guys have? Do you have a bunch that have a bunch of different configurations that they can change it up? Because I wouldn't think there'd be too many.
Just 2.
Okay, just 2.
Yep.
And then they could change. Can they change them up to be different?
Yes, they can.
See, that's cool. That's cool. When they can do that. God, what's that track? Is it Yas Marina that can have? Is it like 20 different configurations or something ridiculous like that? There's a track that's got. You can change it up like 20 different ways.
Yas Marina has a bunch. So does La Castellet in France.
Yeah,
they're able to do that too. They've got a ton of different configurations for that course.
Cool.
Power car.
Yeah,
it's got multiple.
You know, that's cool.
It is. And what's bigger out there, drag racing or circuit racing?
That's debatable. I would say circuit racing, but sometimes it seems like drag is at the top.
Right, yeah.
So,
yeah, I know a lot of places. Way more to drag.
So how are you feeling about this week's C race, which is Group 4 at Sardinia A?
Was it 10 laps, 7 times tire, 2 times fuel?
Yeah.
Soft, medium?
Yeah, soft and mediums mandatory.
4-wheel drives again. And, I probably enjoyed it, but I mean, I'm gonna go with the Merc for this week.
Going with the Merc.
Oh, going with the Merc.
Nice. That's one of my favorite cars to drive in the Group 4 lately. I found it's quick. It handles really nicely. Like I kind of make a comparison. It kind of feels like a Group 4 Porsche.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's my go-to lately. But there are some other viable ones as well. So it's not going to be necessarily a 4-wheel drive fest, I think. There'll be a few in the mix, like the Ferrari even.
Ooh.
I might give that a go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to try that. I want to drive the Silvia, but I don't think the Silvia
won't have
I
the
don't think
legs.
it doesn't have the legs in the end. The Ferrari does.
That's straight, that long ass straight.
It's because it has tires and rims.
Yeah.
No legs. Just
I just love that car, and it does well on tires.
You're hurting his feelings.
Oh my gosh,
that's good. Hells yeah. Is this real?
Is this?
I just went to YouTube and I saw that. What's his nuts? What's his name that left? God damn it!
Mattia Binotto?
Well, from Ferrari.
Sorry, my brain. I saw this. I'm like, what? A new twist. They were saying Gunther from Haas.
Possibly, yeah.
It
looks like it's going to be Vasseur from
Alpha
Sauber, or Alpha. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Alpha Sauber.
That's what I was thinking too when I heard that. But dude, that'd be crazy if Gunther went there. Oh shit, I love Gunther.
Yeah.
But
But who knows? You never know. It's Ferrari. They're probably going to go. I mean, there's been rumors that it's going to be the dude that was before Bonato.
Okay.
They'll bring him back again, but who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Got to be soon. I mean, the season starts in less than
Yeah.
100 days, so
They got to get it
announcement
figured
should be
out.
coming right around the
Well, hopefully
be-
they're finding some strategy engineers
Yeah.
because their strategy engineers were garbage last year.
Yeah.
Although I've heard there's a possible. I've heard possibly Ferrari could have an extra 30 horsepower in their engine next year too. Possibly. So
I just you just said that the strategy people, not the kind of made. Do you have much strategies in your races, Jermaine? Or are they mainly just kind of start to finish goes?
No. So it's more like a sprint, of course, so less strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No
of course,
mandatory pit
of course,
stops or
no, but of course, if it rains, it gets because a lot of guys like they try to watch the forecast, and if they're not seen in the rain, they don't show up with rain tires. So if by any chance rain falls, it's gonna get tricky, and
Ooh.
that costs people championships in the past. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
So how often does it rain at a weekend?
not often, not often.
So do you
Especially
guys get
on a race weekend, it doesn't rain that much.
right? Do you end up getting most of your rain at night in Jamaica?
No, I would say in the evening time. That's when it falls most. In the
Yeah, when I
evening.
was in Dominican Republic, it was always evening and night. We only had one shower during the day when I was there. But
Ooh, that's perfect.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, except it comes down like cats and dogs, and then it's gone, and then it's just muggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South
that's
Florida is the same thing.
You better have
That's
that
tropical.
AC.
traffic.
yeah.
So, so you don't have any sponsors right now? Are there people that you're sort of looking at yet, preparing?
I have two sponsors that are on board as we speak, but I'm trying to get two more to at least go through the season.
What are your current sponsors?
I have one sponsor from an oil company, and
Oh.
there's another sponsor that does distribution of fuel and battery.
What are the names of those sponsors? You plug them here on the show.
Well, the thing is, I can't mention them as per their regulations so far.
Oh.
I have to wait. Yes, I have to wait till there's a signed contract.
Ooh.
Okay.
He's on gag order.
Oh.
Well.
Big names. Ooh.
Gag order sounds like our previous discussion earlier in the podcast.
You missed it, Jermaine. Oh, that was a good one.
This is so fun.
Shit. Yeah, we went off the rails a little bit, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh shit! Hey, that sounds awesome. Damn, we need to move to Jamaica, guys.
Right? I'm down.
Right? I am too. You guys got legal weed down there, don't you? I think you do.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We're moving.
Sweet.
We're going. That's all I need.
Yeah.
We have the hardest stoners for Mike as well. So Mike, when you're ready.
Nice.
Fucking sunny all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
For most of the
Yeah.
time.
I'll retire down there. Sim race on the beach.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's where we need to set up PDX Sim Garage. Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that'd be the shit.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Fucking A.
Oh,
That'd be amazing.
I just like close my eyes and I'm just like
right?
picturing myself sitting down there, walking down. Oh,
Yep. And then
Living the good life.
shit.
I
Yeah.
can just feel my skin burning right now because of how white I am.
You'll
I
get
know.
acclimated.
Oh yeah. You'll be able to get
It's
I
tan.
mean,
Mhm.
within 2 days, Jim would be pink.
Oof.
Oh,
that
they'd
would
be
suck.
red.
Look,
You'd be
2 days,
roasted.
within 20 minutes, I would be
I was gonna
bright
say,
red.
2
Lobster.
hours beat red.
You'd
I
have
mean,
the
the
sun
reason
hat
why I
on
say-
with the white shit on your nose. That guy.
Oh, the
The
sun
reason
just
why I
gets
said
harder
2
down
days-
there.
It's because, like, the first day you'll be hiding from the sun, and the second day we're like, oh shit, I'm just gonna face this music,
Yep.
and you're gonna be pink.
Yep.
Listen, I've been in tropical sunshine, and it's never friendly to me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it hits different.
Ah.
It does.
It hates me. I walk outside, and I'm like, burnt. I am burnt.
Ah.
And I can't
Especially
afford
like,
too many expensive tattoos.
so like this evening it was about 32 degrees Celsius, and I was there, and the sun was constantly shining in the evening, and I was at a beach party, well, a pool party to be exact. And it's like on my face, and it feels like a mosquito consistently biting me in my face. And that's how it is. The tropical sun. You can't get rid of it.
The skeeters. Are they big?
Oh, it just sounds amazing.
right?
Giant
Okay, I
mosquitoes.
kind of changed
sucking
my
up
mind
that
now. I don't know
It's
if
like,
I live there.
Great. I'm
Big
sunburnt
giant
with
skeeters bite my
mosquito
face.
I'm really happy where I live right now. all of a
Right.
sudden.
Oh.
I mean, it's not always bad, but yeah. It's really good crazy.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
All right. Should we wrap this thing up, boys?
Oh,
Think
did we
so.
run out of time? I thought we were going to talk
Oh
about
yeah.
that one
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
We're
Yep.
talking about
Never
that
mind.
one thing between.
Let's do it.
Jeez.
Here.
have to save for next
before,
week.
Before we do that, we have to remember mypetstickers.com. Head over there for holiday gift giving plans. You can purchase a bunch of stickers. Funds go to a no-kill shelter. mypetstickers.com. Hit up Daniel over there. Send in a picture of one of your loved one's pets, whether it's your dad or mom or brother or sister or boyfriend or girlfriend, and help them out a little bit. And Sean, what about Extreme Sim Racing?
Ooh, it's still. Oh wait, no, it's over. I was gonna say it's still Black November, but no, that's done. So if you didn't get over there and caught their Black Friday sales, you're a little too late. But I think they still have some sales, so check out extremesimracing.com if you guys are, looking for that new cockpit or maybe even a new sim base for the PC or something like that. Check them out. extremesimracing.com. I think that's it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
anything.
Well, you know what? We're just not going to have time. Like, we
Ooh.
got to get this over with. I guess we'll talk about it next week. What do you think,
we'll have
Mike?
to
Yeah, well, yeah,
squeeze her in.
we're gonna make sure next week we can get her in there. Maybe we'll start off with it next week.
Yeah, maybe you
Yeah.
guys have to tune in and get that juicy bit. We'll try and get it at the beginning then.
And we just had too much this week, and we have to thank Jermaine. That's
Yeah.
PDX_Jermaine.
There's a little round of applause for him.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
One of the
Thanks,
PDX
Jermaine,
Sim
for coming
Team
on.
drivers. Yeah, thanks, buddy. You've been on shit. How long have you been on the team now? It's been a while.
Probably
Since summer?
past a year.
Yeah.
Past a year.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Time flies.
how did you find Stupid Sean's channel, by the way?
Was it mine or was it Jimbo's?
I found Stupid Sean channel.
Oh,
When-
on
when-
top. Yeah, baby. So how did you find Stupid Sean's channel?
Oh.
I'm just confirming the narrative. What's up, Jim?
Oh shit!
So I found the channel. I did a race with Sean online once, and I saw he was advertising the channel, and I got on it, and
Oh,
I think that's where it started.
hell yeah!
The first race I watched you guys, it was a race at um Dragon Trail Gardens, and it was the reverse configuration with Group 3 cars. And he was trying to say get into the Mazda. It was fast at the time, and this was on Gran Turismo Sport. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Wow.
I remember it.
Nice.
Did I do shitty or did I do good?
Shit, you did shit like usual.
Probably. I probably crashed in the
Well,
next chicane.
You didn't. You did only Sean could do.
Right? Came in first.
Doing really, really,
Yeah.
and then completely lost the
Wins
corner
the
with the last.
race. Yeah. That shit
Hey,
sucked.
what's your YouTube channel, Jermaine?
It's Jermaine Leone, JermaineLeone. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Any other social media you want to post?
J Lee Music for the Instagram. That's JL. Well, no, it's JLEEMUZIQ.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it's cool. Jermaine has a beautiful voice. Go listen to some of his music.
Yeah.
I know that's not me being sarcastic
him in
or
the
anything
studio.
else. He's got a great voice. He plays the guitar very, very well, and and he's just a great guy to have on the team. He's always encouraging, and we love to have him. We love having him on the team. He's great.
Get those rich white ladies to stop putting their numbers down a shirt. Remember?
I know.
He just gets hounded. He has to beat him off with a stick.
They hop off the cruise ships and just go.
No comments in here.
It's that voice.
Oh, Jerry Lee, here's my number. I'm in room 55.
Sorry.
It's on the bottom floor because I can't walk upstairs.
Get that stupid penny out of my face.
So they're tossing their giant bloomers at him.
Oh.
Poor guy getting covered up by a parachute.
Some side situations. I'm like, oh, get the hell out of here.
Oh my gosh.
That's
That's
so
way
good.
too good.
Oh my god.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
All right, guys.
All right, everybody, thanks for listening.
Yep.
Thanks for
And we'll see you
listening.
tonight.
Hey, remember,
Oh, that's right.
next week we'll have an update on that other racing league that we were going to talk about this week, but ran out of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So please
Of course,
tune in next
we'll
week.
get to it.
So,
Ooh, exciting times.
right? We'll have to have
Always.
Jermaine on again, guys. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
thanks again, Jermaine, for joining us tonight. Episode,
appreciate it.
shit, was it 15?
15.
15 in the
Episode
books.
15. And,
Yeah,
well, we'll see you tonight.
that's right.
Yes,
Yeah,
you will.
see you
After I
next.
eat my turkey dinner.
All right.
Gobble, gobble.
God, what?
Yeah. Hey,
What?
yeah. I love turkey. I love turkey. Peace.